Okay, so it's taken a while for the penny to drop, just about 15,000 rounds, but it suddenly dawned on me that what I'm doing whenever I set up one of these new sessions that run about 20 minutes apiece and about maybe 90 rounds is I'm looking for trouble. And of course, that's true. It's exactly what I'm doing. All the experts, all the geniuses of mathematics are agreed that at some point there has to be what's the word, retribution for any attempt to beat the house advantage, and I guess it must be true because all those very smart people say it is, and I'm just a bit surprised that in the current sessions against the Wizards simulation, I managed to go 15,500 and something rounds. Certainly went deep into the hole a couple of times, but bounced out. And at the end of the 15,000 whatever rounds, I'm about 680,000 ahead, which is not too bad for a month and a half's work. I wish it was real money, is all I can say. Anyway, on we go. Don't need that. A fiver. And push it a little bit for the push. That wasn't good. 1535. God, it's July the 1st in the UK and I'm shivering. Terrible. I didn't think to go downstairs and turn on the heat. I have almost everything run by smart speakers, Alexas in this house, but not the heating. Stupid me. Okay, so that would be 51. All right, that got us out. Very nice. Oh, excuse me. And we'll repeat that one. Maybe. Yeah. Back to 5. $5.20. Repeat. $20.30 for the repeater. 51. Double that. Oh yes. Oh my goodness, and look, we needed every pip, didn't we? Wowzer. Okay, back to the fiver. Plus. Bummer. Plus for the push. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I mean, falling asleep or snuffling like some kind of farm animal. What was that? Didn't mean to do that. We'll call it 1535 anyway. $51. Groundhog Day. 2-1. $150. Hate to do that, but hey. Double down. Okay, that made me feel better. All right, we got out of that one then. for the push. I think it was a push. Yeah, I was thinking of the email exchange that I just had with the guy who drew that little painting that I'm using as the kind of trademark for the new channel, and he said to me I was very welcome to use it as long as it was a not-for-profit site, and of course that is exactly true. What are we doing here? Repeating, I guess. Double out for the push. And of course it's not intended to be a for-profit site any more than I expected to make any profit when I spent a year and a bit campaigning against those dreadful casino machines in every high street, sometimes 6 times in every high street. I mean, bookies were allowed to have 4 of those bloody machines, which drained people absolutely. £100 a pull. I mean, come on. You know, I mean, just families destroyed, suicides left and right, you know, and these things were right off the high street, you know, sort of next door to pubs and all that sort of thing. And I wasn't making any money at that, and I'm not at this. What I am anxious to do is to just inform people. I hesitate to say educate, but certainly inform people. I think that's probably a repeat. I keep doing this wittering thing, and then I lose track completely. 51. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I just love that thing because it shows the numbers. The numbers are there indicate the length of sessions, skirmishes. How many bets you have to make before you turn around. I just loved it. It just worked perfectly. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth of the matter is, of course, that there are hardly any people out there who care enough about their own money to bother to learn the best way to behave in a casino, the best games to pick, how to play them, and how to bet. They couldn't care less. And even the super rich, the whales, they just hurl money at things because what they want is the thrill of bucking the odds. So they don't want to know how to exploit patterns and probabilities. Bummer. 15.25 for the push. I think we're going up, aren't we? God, I'm actually shivering. It's terrible. How stupid is that? 30.70. Oh, I think I was meant to just chase that. Okay. One, two. Three, two. 5-2. 7-2. Long grass. 5-4. We can only double, remember. 9-8. Ooh. Gonna have to go 17-18, I think, because 17-16 is a bit silly. All right, so 35, so that's 3.5, 2. 1.5. Oh, it's going to be 1.5 too, I guess. 3.5. 4 for the turnaround. 7.5, and we can only go, we're doing Mindaugas' thing now, 7.5, 5. That's a double. Oh, 17.5, 5. This could be a bad idea, Mindaugas, I'll tell you. 17.5, 5. Oh God, 22.5, 5. 17.5, and what I'm going to say here is that after a win, we can increase from the 5. So 17.5, 10. But if we lose, we have to go back to 5. So 17.5, 10. Tricky one. Okay. 27.5, 5. This is going to be interesting. 27.5, 5. 22.5, 10. Still can't go over 25,000 though. So 22.5, 10. We'll just repeat that. 22.5, 10. That was a robbery. 20, and I thought that was 21 actually. 22.5, 10. 32.5, 5. 37.5, 5. Double it. 27.5, 10. 17.5, 15. Remember the max is 25. 17.5, 15. Oh, that was robbery. 32.5, 5. 27.5, 10 after a win. That's a double. That's a winner. So that basically is 7.5, 10. See, the idea is that you shouldn't, that you should come out of it with 5,000. So we're 7.5, 10. Meh. Okay, so I'm going to increase it to 15. So 22.5, 5. We nearly made it. 22.5, 5. That's a double. 12.5, 10. Well, that's going to be 2.5, 10 then, isn't it? Ugh, that's cruel. 2.5, 10. Got to do it again. 22.5, 5. We're getting so close, you know. 22.5, 5. This is a whole new deal. This is a whole new thing. This is a whole new experiment. 22.5, 5. 27.5, 5. 22.5, 10. 12.5, 15. We get so close, don't we? 12.5, 15, 27.5, 5. Okay. 20, 10. Oh boy. 45. This is getting tricky. 35, 10. 45, 5. It's a bit of a slider right now, isn't it? 45, 37.5, 10. That's a double. 37.5, 10. So that's 17.5, 15. 27.5, 5. Again, we keep getting so close. 32.5, 5. 37.5, 5. 32.5, 10. 42.5, 5. Double down. 32.5, 10. 42.5, 5. 37.5, 10. 17.5, 15. Are we going to do it this time? Uh, 32.5, 5. No. 27.5, 10. Double. Okay. 7.5, 10 again. Uh, 27.5, 5. God, it's just we get so close. Thirty-two and a half, 5. Oops. 32.5, 5. Double that. 22.5, 10. 12.5, 15. We're sailing close again. 12.5, 15. Got to double it. There we go. Yeah. Well, Mindaugas, I think you've come up with something interesting here. Well, actually, it's a combination. He said that's the best spread he can do. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. Is it possible to succeed against the house advantage with the spread as narrow as 1,000, because I normally recommend higher than that. But of course, it's all speculative. It's all theory, you know. But what I love about doing these sessions is that it may not be a real game, but I think it's as close as you can get without actually, you know, shuffling into a casino and bellying up to a table and putting out some real money and going through a real-time experience. But I'll be interesting to see how this looks on the log, because that was actually quite exciting, because we had several occasions when we got real close. And I don't know what the final profit is. Well, I'll have to take a snap of this and see. But yeah, maybe I should look at it while you folks are online, as we're all friends here. Well, it may be that I've scrubbed the last one. Oh, maybe not. 333972. Okay, well, we seem to be doing all right, don't we? Because we did get a big boost there with the double. So there you are then. Okay, well, once again, thanks for your time. Hope this is helpful, and see you soon.